name is Heidi, and I own the store TPT, The Lesson Pony, which I mostly post science lessons. Today I'm going to show you something that has practical applications, and it also will teach the water cycles. A lot of times we teach concepts and the students learn it, but they will ask you, what does this have to do in my everyday life? I was shown this lab a long time ago when I first started lifeguarding. That was 52 years ago. I'm still a certified lifeguard. I still can dive down 12 feet and pick up a 10-pound brick and bring it to the other side in under a minute and a half. Today we're going to talk about evaporation. If you have a beautiful pool like this, it's been very hot here, and a lot of the water has evaporated. There's more than one reason why a pool will lose water. It will lose water if it's evaporation. It will lose water if people get in the water very carefully and don't move the water molecules at all. It will still lose water because the water molecules will stay on the person. When I work at the Y, we have to run the hose all the time because there's used so much and so many water molecules stay on the people. Another major problem that this lab will address is, does the pool have a leak? Now, there's more than one way to tell if a pool has a leak. The first, if you see puddles, of course that is a clear sign. The second, and I'm going to put down the mathematical formula, there is a formula that you can use to determine whether or not the pool is leaking. The third is by evaporation. In the evening, if it's cool and it's hot during the day, a lot of times the pool will lose more water. It will lose more water if it's very hot, and it will also lose more water if it's windy. The nice thing about this lab is your students do not need a lot of materials. They need a bucket. It's optional if they have a brick, and they can determine if their home pool is losing water. As I said, we did this at the Y, at Camp Hadeka, back when John F. Kennedy was president. And I remember doing it. I didn't remember all the details, but I remember my father doing this to see if the Y pool was actually losing water or if there was a leak. This is a practical application to evaporation. It's simple to do. The next part of this, I will show you exactly how to set up the lab to show your students. Another good feature of this is a lot of times I find students go home and actually try this at their home pool. The good thing about this is they will bring the science home. If students see it actually has a practical application, they're much more interested in learning, and especially the water cycle. The water evaporates, goes in the clouds, it comes back down, and it's rain. Who cares? This has an application to their home pools. If you have any questions about this or any videos you'd like me to film, please let me know. Thank you for viewing. Make sure that you teach your students about independent and dependent variables and the fact you must keep everything the same for this procedure. If you use, for example, the green turtle and put water in it, some of the variables could be that the water heats up faster than it would be if you kept the bucket in the swimming pool, and